It's crazy, you know, it's finally here. You know, it's been a long time coming. I can't wait, you know, I mean, it's going to be something, you know, completely different for me. But I'm excited to get adjusted to it, and I can't wait to just improve on everything about myself.
With the first day of college comes a wide range of emotions for all involved. For the families of the newest members of Gator Nation, the most prevalent of those emotions is pride.
We are very excited to be here. It's maybe a dream come true for all of us. You know, his brother, he has 3 older brothers, so everybody was so excited for him.
We're really excited for him. It's a little emotional, but we're really excited for him. And you know, he is like everybody in town was telling him, he's the honor for the town now. We come from a small town. To have a scholarship from a small town to a D1 division place is really unbelievable.
For us, also academics was very important. So for him to be able to do both at the same, to have the education and to graduate from such a great school and to play football was great.
I'll text my roommates. They'll move in pretty soon. Gabe's coming in about 12.
Joining Yusuf is tight end Gage Wilcox, who made the short drive up from Tampa to begin the next part of his journey. As they both will find out, the transition process is made as smooth on them as possible by the academic staff at UF.
What we have here is, this is like your personalized schedule for the next week. So all these times.
Man, that thing right there is something serious.
I know it is, man. You lucky. I was gonna take it for a ride one last time before you left.
Nah.
Super proud of Gage. You know, a lot of hard work and discipline. The last 6 months, he's really put a lot of effort into getting prepared to come up here.
To be dead honest, I mean, he has a future now. His future is wide. So as long as he does what he has to do and puts in the work, we'll always be proud of him.
I think too, you know, we know there's good coaching staff here, and I think, you know, the school is rated unbelievably in the nation. So that's super exciting too, for him to be able to choose any career path he wants.
Hey, what up? What's good, bro? Yo, chillin'. Yeah, I'm gonna meet you there, bro. Nice to meet you.
Hey, how are you? I'm Biba. I'm this mom.
Nice to meet you.
On the surface, a child leaving for college might make it feel like your family has gotten smaller. But here in Gainesville, it's the exact opposite. Another addition to the Gator family this offseason came by way of transfer. And while he may be an impact player on the 2021 team, he has his sights set on far more than just a game of football.
I like to create things through a visual medium. I've been super into it for a long time. It's just now I have the tools and the people around me to actually help me fulfill what I want to do.
Oh,
It challenges me to be something else, to be something besides a football player, besides an athlete. So much of the time I think people get caught up and try to box us in. Personally, a lot of my identity exists outside of football as well. If I'm talking this way, they're gonna leave space. You can kind of argue that my content that I would put out is kind of equal to the performance on the field type of thing. Like, both take a lot of time. Like, you gotta install plays, that's like coming up with a concept, and then practicing is actually going out and shooting everything, and then you kind of edit it and wrap it up, and that's like right before game day. You wrap everything up, and then you go out there on the field, you put it all out there, or you put the content out and you hope, people enjoy it. With athletics, you can go out there and practice and do things physically over and over and over again. And after a certain amount of time, the repetition is just gonna be muscle memory, and it's just gonna happen naturally. In certain ways, I think that having an idea and then actually executing the idea is a little bit harder, because you can see something exactly how you want it to be. I had an idea and I made it a reality. It's like something that didn't exist came out of my head, and now it exists in some sort of space. So that level of gratification is a little bit different. It's not better or worse, but it's a little bit different than going out on Saturday and making a play.
Championship day is finna get real. Finna get real.
Well, obviously, one of Coach's biggest identities of the program is we want to compete. And when it's time to compete, we got to be at our best. And we always preach to our guys that's competitive excellence. So a lot of the stuff we do is we find ways to compete in the weight room, whether it's through agilities or it's training or whatever it may be, but we're always going to compete in something. To throw an extra part into competing, we break them up into off-season teams. Part of our job in doing this, though, is to make them love winning so much and hate losing so bad that they never want to experience it again when it really counts come in the fall.
I like the competitiveness amongst the teammates and everything. It just drives everybody to be better.
It's been a grind, I'd say. It's definitely been a grind.
Hey, here we go. I told you, bowl week. Stage is set, lights on with your competitive excellence. When it's time to be at your best, you gotta be at your best. Ain't no do-overs. Everything's online. We got 4 big-time matchup. National championship game. Listen to me. Pay attention. I got Team 1, Team 6. You're starting down on the Eagle Drill. I got the Sugar Bowl. Team 7, Team 3. You're down on the M Drill with Coach Sean. Listen. I got Team 4, Team 5 in the Citrus Bowl. You're starting on the pop-up bag. And Team 8, Team 2, Liberty Bowl on the Bear Drill in time. Hey, break it down. Mamu got him. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Let's work today, baby. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Day in, day out, the guys bringing it, just the competitive atmosphere, just knowing that you want to push your brother.
I love the way they do agilities. It's just that competitive nature. It makes people go harder, and you're competing for something. There's that real championship.
Oh, body got his ass.
All the struggles that we going through while we working out, bending over, getting tired. Then when the game comes this season, now we're gonna be ready for it, and we're gonna have the endurance and everything to push through. And we're doing all this for a reason, and that's to win the championship here.
We want our guys to understand when the ball is snapped, your job is to go as hard as you can. Whatever you've been blessed to do, you go as absolutely as hard as you can, but exactly right. And Coach is always going to preach that to our guys, and that's the details, that's the discipline. We want you to compete at the highest level, but if it's not right, you're not going to have the success you want.
Real champs. Champ.
With the final agility workout of the year in the books, the only thing left to do is crown a champion.
Told you ball week. First one we got. We got the Liberty AutoZone Bowl. Guys, you got your trophy hats. One I call the winners of every matchup. You're on the stage. You got to get a team picture with your coach and then go see equipment for this bowl game. Winner, get a pair of socks. Pair of socks. Tune up later. Again, tune up later. Matchup, Team 8 versus Team 2 with a score of 86 to 35. Winner, Team 8.
AutoZone. What though?
In all reality, I mean, playing the game of football should be fun to you. And we don't want our guys to be robots. We want them to be the best they've been created to be.
Next matchup in our Citrus Bowl, winner, Team 5.
Whatever we could do, whether it's loud music, it's the trophies, it's the confetti, it's whatever it may be, we want to recreate that as much as possible.
Camera handler, he's sad. Hey, he might as well be a coach. Get a pacifier.
Sugar Bowl, Team Red.
Hey, y'all gotta take me to the dentist tonight. Y'all gotta take me to the dentist. I got canvas. Sugar Bowl. Hey. Yes, sir.
Alright. The matchup we were all waiting for. 2021 Agility Championship. Team 6.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it, baby. Check, man. We on, hey. Real agility champion.
It's really fun. It's like, you know, because we like to talk a lot to each other, a lot of crap to each other. So it's fun just to know that you can get bragging rights.
Fun is definitely a good feeling just because you're beating your peers, so you're beating somebody that you see every day, so you can kind of rub it in like, yeah, we're the agility champions. And you know, that's something that we can carry for the whole year. Like I can go right now and say I'm still the agility champion because my team won.
Agility champion 2021, you see it. Team 6 for the win.
I see flying from Gainesville to Bessemer, Alabama, which is Echo Kilo Yankee. The trip time is going to be 54 minutes. We're going to be flying at 23,000 feet, and we are ready to get these guys to SEC Media Days.
For the first time since 2019, SEC Media Days are back, and the Gators are ready to ride in style.
First in a lifetime, definitely fun time riding on the private jet.
Oh, man, we finna get in the PJ real quick. We finna talk it up. Y'all already know what it is, man.
Definitely a little smaller than what I expected. I was also sitting backwards on the plane, so that was also a little weird for me, but like I said, I enjoyed myself.
As a guy being here for so long, I probably never thought I'd go to Media Day, but I was actually picked to go. So I just think that was a blessing, and it was an unreal experience. Getting on that jet, having to go buy a suit, trying to be fresh, I had a bow tie. You know, I got on the jet and I had to duck a little bit, and I'm in there like, man, this jet kind of small.
SEC kickoff presented by Regions here in Hoover, Alabama. You think back to all some of the great moments through the years, and we will see what kind of moments we get, what kind of sound bites we gather this week.
Not the Sprinter. Fresh off the PJ, man. We got the Sprinter right here. We living right now.
Talking season is officially here. Out of all 14 SEC teams who will take part in the festivities this week, the Gators are up first. It's an extraordinary opportunity for all involved to grow their brand, as well as to remind the country what makes the University of Florida such a great place to be.
look at the University of Florida with alumni connections, with the education, with the opportunity to play for championships and the facilities, I don't know if there's a better place than Florida.
Going from room to room, doing all kind of different things, videos, pictures, interviews on top of interviews. It was just unreal to be a part of and represent the University of Florida.
It definitely puts a chip on our shoulder to go out and compete each and every day and go hard. And I'm excited, man. I'm thinking we're going to be one of the best defenses in college football.
Let's go.
I kind of made a promise to myself, I'm going to give everything I got this year, and I'm going to try to, help my team the best I can, help lead my team in some type of way.
I don't know if y'all been into the swamp, but it's definitely electric. We got that 90,000 back in the swamp, so it's definitely looking forward to it.
At an event that draws so many eyeballs, you never know who will be watching.
I'm going on year 4 here at the Senior Bowl, and we've had a bunch of Florida Gator guys. So you go back Kadarius and Van Jefferson and Grenard and Zuniga just over the last 3 years. So no, it's been great. It's been a great pipeline. I love how they play football in Gainesville. And this going back to my time scouting in the NFL. There's just a brand of football Florida always plays, especially on defense, flying around. I think Zach's kind of just scratching the surface right now. Jeremiah Moon both. I think that's where the defense has a chance to make a big jump, is when those guys take that next step. So you look at Zach's game, he's really versatile. He can affect the quarterback from up and down the front. Very, very powerful. He's a long and powerful guy. Those guys are hard to find. And then you look at Ventrell, there's games where he's all over the field. He's an instinctive guy. He flies around, plays with a great motor. Obviously a great leader for that defense. So we're really excited to see both those guys this year.
Great day. Man, it's a great experience, man. Come out and just answer questions. But yeah, definitely been a day, man. A great experience, man. Had fun today.
Having the platform of being a Florida football player comes with certain responsibilities. One of which being the need to answer outside questions and be a spokesperson for the brand at certain times. However, when the cameras turn off and the smoke clears, all that matters are the men in the locker room.
Since I've been here, there's always a lot of talk from the media and outsiders, people that don't know what's going on. Especially when it comes to the Gators, we're always overlooked. I just feel like that's just motivation, especially for this group of guys. Guys are hungry this year, and we come together closer than, really, it's probably the closest team I've been on since I've been around, one of the closest teams. So guys really bought in and came together, especially since we got to spend more time this year because of COVID. Last year was tough, but this year guys are back and they carrying that chip on the shoulder. So I'm excited to see what we do this year.
While it's still too early to see what's on the radar for the 2021 Florida Gators, one thing is for sure. It's a team that has had plenty of time to reflect on the past. A team that has bonded over the grind, and one that is ready for the challenge ahead.
It feels good to be back out here, man. We got to have ourselves a great day today, okay? Don't just do things to do it. We do it the right way with maximum energy, so I'm ready for my moment. Are you ready for your at-bat? Are you ready when the ball's hit to you? Are you ready? I ain't played in forever, but I'm ready for that one moment. That's what you train for, that one moment. Everything we train for is that one moment.